Hello everybody, it is the Naughty Investor here. So why is today a big day for Bitcoin? Well, it's not a significant day in terms of like history or anything like that, but in terms of price, today is very big. Probably within the next 48 hours, I would say is pretty important. And here is why, okay? We saw Bitcoin previously top out at about 42,000 US dollars, rounded about, depending on what exchange you're going to. Bitcoin then came down. We, had some profit taking. We saw some, different things going on. Basically came down to the 50-day moving average, bounced up above it, came back up, broke this trend line, and now we just passed 40,000 US dollars once again. So we have a top of about 42,000 US dollars. We are approaching that top again. So right over here, where my mouse is, this was the previous all-time high for Bitcoin. Actually, that's the all-time high for Bitcoin, right? Right now, we are approaching that. So this is a very important moment in terms of price, in terms of technical analysis, because if Bitcoin hits 42,000 US dollars and comes way back down, we effectively have double topped. And if we double top, look, on the long term, I'm still very bullish on Bitcoin, but if we double top, we can expect a very similar thing to happen that happened last time, where we come up and we come down a little bit and we go sideways for a bit. And basically what would happen is we double top, price could probably come down and would more than likely retest about 30,000 US dollars. If, however, we break above the previous all-time high, let's say we hit 45,000 US dollars per Bitcoin, that would be a very bullish signal, because that is essentially saying we broke the previous all-time high yet again. Very bullish signal. So this is why the next 48 hours are going to be very important for Bitcoin, because it could signal, at least in the short to medium term, whether the market is going to be bullish or bearish, okay? Now, I just want to reiterate, if Bitcoin tests that 42,000 US dollar mark again and then falls under, that does not mean crazy things like, Bitcoin's going to zero and it's a bubble and it's crashing. I'm not trying to doom and gloom you. I'm just talking about the technical side of things and what that would mean in the short term. In the short term, if Bitcoin hits 42K and comes back down again like it did last time, we have effectively double topped, and it will likely retest 30,000 US dollars if that happens. However, if we break above the all-time high, then we're going to see a new wave of price discovery, where we can see Bitcoin go all the way past 50,000 US dollars. Very possible. It depends on where the market sets the price. Price discovery is one of the most important waves in a cryptocurrency's price, because it allows the market to determine and try and discover where should this price be set at. All right. So we saw Ethereum recently enter price discovery mode after it broke its previous all-time high, and we see Ethereum's at about 1,700 US dollars. So we could see where price discovery really leads to. It often leads to higher prices, more bullish markets, more investors coming in, more media attention. All that always follows price discovery. Next up, we have some news about Grayscale, but before we get into that, I have a quick offer for you. If you're worried about big tech or big government gathering your personal information and personal data, look no further than PureVPN. Right now, using my link in the description, you could get 47% off of their 1-year deal and 70% off of their 2-year deal if you use my link in the description. Using a VPN is a great way to secure your privacy and stop hackers, intrusive governments, and large corporations from gathering your personal data against your wishes. Once again, use the link in the description if you want to get this amazing deal. So Grayscale's crypto assets under management soar past $30 billion US dollars. Institutions are here. And this is very interesting to me because in the previous bull market, we had so much talking from the crypto community about institutions getting in. And many people were like, dude, institutions are never going to get in. I was one of the people saying, hey, within the next few years, give it time, institutions are going to start getting involved in cryptocurrency. They see where the dollar is heading. They see the manipulation of the stock market. They're going to want a safe haven asset for their money to grow that isn't tied to GDP or how the US markets are doing or whatever their native countries' markets are doing, right? I said that repeatedly back in 2018, and many people were like, dude, it's not going to happen. Cryptocurrency is going to be just a retail side of investing. It's never going to get to institutions. Well, Grayscale has proven everyone wrong and has proven me right because $30 billion under management in terms of cryptocurrency are now under Grayscale's, within Grayscale's doors. So this is very interesting. I wanted to cover this because this shows where we are in the bull market. I don't even think we've seen the retail wave for this bull market yet. All right. I still think we're in the institutional wave. My prediction, and I could be wrong for this bull market, is we're in the first institutional wave. This will probably end in a few months. Then we will have a retail wave come in that will probably last 4 to 5 months. And then likely another institutional wave comes in after that, okay? Now, that's just a prediction. I'm not saying it's going to happen exactly like that. It could be more of a balanced thing where institutions and retail investors are both getting it at the same time. And that would make the price go absolutely parabolic because you have so much demand coming in from, your average person, and then you have your, billion-dollar hedge funds coming in, and different things like that, and, financial managers. Overall, this is great news in my opinion. I'm happy to see this. I think Grayscale is awesome, and what they're doing is really good for the broader cryptocurrency market. And once again, just to reiterate, getting back into Bitcoin next 48 hours is going to be very important for the price of Bitcoin. Keep your eye on it. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, share it, and as always, have a great day.